Hi, I'd like to show you today some basic English sentences. Even when you go to university, some students are still making silly grammar mistakes. So let's look at a few today. Here is the most basic English sentence. She is a teacher. And we call this the subject, then the verb, then a direct object. That is the most basic English sentence. Subject followed by verb, followed by object. Let's add some information to the subject. The Australian lady is a teacher. What did we do to the subject? We added an article, an adjective, and a noun. But it is still the subject, then the verb, then the object. Now here is me with a beautiful dog. Let's add more information to the object. So remember, the object is a teacher, and we're adding more information here. The Australian lady is a teacher who loves her dogs. We have the subject, followed by the verb is, followed by the object teacher, and then the extra information is in a relative clause. Who loves her dogs, which has another verb. So this sentence has two verbs. Loves is in the relative clause, the extra information. But is the main verb. This is the one you must always have in every English sentence. So can you try to make sentences with this same structure? Remember, it was subject, verb, object, and then a relative clause or extra information. Like this. I, subject, am eating, verb, pizza, object, which is served with fries, a relative clause. So you should try, just look around your house, look around your library. If you are in a cafe, look at different people and try to make sentences with the same structure. This one's a little bit different. He is walking. So we have a subject, he, is walking, verb, and then what's this word? It's a preposition. He is walking through some ruins which are in England. So now we have a new sentence structure. Through is a preposition. In this sentence, with is a preposition. Subject, verb, object, followed by a prepositional phrase. So it doesn't have to be a relative clause. It can be a prepositional phrase. For example, Singapore is a city with beautiful gardens. Here is another one. The cyclists, subject, are riding, verb, very fast to win the race. What are these English components? Subject, the cyclists, are riding, the verb. Very fast is adverb, must go next to the verb. To win the race, infinitive of purpose. See that little verb, to win? We call that the infinitive verb. And it is answering the question, why are the cyclists riding very fast? Why? Their purpose is to win the race. Subject, verb, adverb, followed by infinitive of purpose. The red and blue bird is sitting very still on her head to avoid getting hurt. Can you work out all the components of this English sentence? The red and blue bird, subject, is sitting, the main verb. Very still, adverb, describing the verb. On her head, prepositional phrase. To avoid getting hurt. To avoid is the infinitive of purpose. It explains why the bird is sitting very still. So I ask you again, can you make sentences like this? Look around your room right now where you are sitting. Maybe you're on a bus watching this video. The people are travelling quite comfortably in the bus to get to work. That's the same sentence structure. So I just want to remind you, in English you must learn, does the verb go to a direct object or to a preposition? Remember the first sentences? She is a teacher. I am eating pizza. These ones go to an object. But these sentences, the bird is sitting on her head and the kangaroo is sitting in the sun. This verb sit goes to a preposition on and in. So sit needs to go to a preposition. But this one, the kangaroo is scratching her baby's chin. Her baby's chin is the object, or we call it the direct object. So after scratch, we need an object. Now, it's hard to learn all of these. So here are a couple, like want. Do you want lunch? Oh, I like the red shirt. These verbs, want and like, can go to an object. But sit and stand and go to a preposition. Some verbs can go to both. Put the coffee cup on the table. So verb is put, the coffee cup is object, on the table is the preposition phrase. It is hard to learn all of these verbs at once. I do not encourage you to study a list. There are many lists online. It's better just to practice. Practice as much as you can and keep checking in your dictionary for the little T. Transitive means go to a direct object. Or I, intransitive. These verbs can go to nothing or to a preposition. Like jump up and down. Pray to God. I read in my bed. Actually, read can go to both. I read a book in my bed. I work at the office. I am standing on the bus. So all of these verbs can go to a preposition. They don't need a direct object. Let's recap. The first 3 sentence types in this presentation were she is a teacher, subject, verb, object. The Australian lady is a teacher. We added information to the subject. The Australian lady is a teacher who loves her dogs. This one, we also added information to the object. Then I taught you that you can also add information using a prepositional phrase. We can also use adverbs to add information to the verb, or very still, describing how they are sitting, very fast to describe how they are riding. And we can also add information in the infinitive verb of purpose to explain why something is happening. To win the race or to avoid getting hurt. So you need to know if the verb can go to a direct object. The kangaroo is scratching her baby's chin, or to a preposition like after sit. The kangaroo is sitting in the sun. And many verbs can do both. And you just have to practice and use your dictionary. I'm sorry, there is no magic way. So my name is Ruth, and I run a very small website trying to help people for free keep going, learning their English and achieving their future goals. Bye for now.